And remember, if I can cook it, so can you. So go nowhere. Let's create duck sausages and grits, inspired by the shrimp and grits from Louisiana. This I have designed myself, this recipe. And let me introduce you some of the ingredients. I have a couple of duck sausages here. This one happened to have bacon, and I purchased them in a local butcher, link in the description. I'm going to need the grits. I have about a cup here. I have a cup and a half of buttermilk. You can use regular milk. You can use coconut milk. Butter. You're going to need some salt. I do have some sunflower oil. You can use any oil you want. I have tomato sauce, which in essence was a Roman tomato, which I grinded. Chives, giving that touch. And this is the Trinity, which is in essence, it creates a sort of sofrito, but with a Louisiana touch, whether it's Cajun or Creole. And it consists of chopped green bell peppers, chopped onions, and chopped celery. I also have some paprika. If you prefer ground smoked paprika, go with that. I'm going to need a little bit. And I have some ground cayenne pepper. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cook these sausages, and I'm going to use it in water. I'm going to boil them first, you know, medium high for several minutes, not a long time, because I want the inside to cook without doing damage to the casing. I'm preheating my cast iron. You can use any type of pan, using the oil, sunflower in this case. Sausages, I cook in the water for about 7-8 minutes. And now I'm going to transfer them here. So it's a 2 cooking method. And I don't want the casing to break. I'm just making sure the duck is cooked. And I'm making sure, because it has bacon, that the bacon is cooked. Let me reduce the heat to medium. 2.5 minutes on one side. Going to flip it. And cook it for about a couple minutes on the other side. Medium heat. Now that they're cooked, take them out, put it in a plate with a napkin so the grease dries out a little bit. Using a smaller pan, this is cast iron too. You can use a pot too, small one. Now we go to the next step. I'm going to use some of the oil. The reason I'm not using this is because it's too much oil. You could have thrown some away if you wanted to, but you use this a little bit. You can go with fresh one, but I like this one already. Just a little bit. The Trinity. You creating the Holy Trinity. You saute this baby like some sort of sofrito. It's actually sofrito. You can smell the onions, everything. You don't want them crunchy, you want it sauté. For this particular meal, what you're going to do is you add the tomato sauce. Little bit of the paprika. Just a little bit. And a pinch of the ground cayenne pepper. Give it a kick, right? Just a pinch. Give it a spice. Put a little bit of salt. Let me reduce the heat to medium low. So I'm going to cut the sausages. These kind of portions. Now I'm going to add the sausages and make it the third method cooking. Mix the sofrito and the sauce together and get the sausage ready. This is not going to take a long time. It's about 2 minutes, okay? Maybe 3. Preheating a pot. This one is relatively small because I'm not cooking a lot. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cup of water. This one I took from the same water I was eating the sausages. Doesn't matter. And I'm going to let it heat up a little bit. Then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter. Let that baby melt. Now that the butter melts, I'm going to reduce the heat to medium. And I'm going to add this cup of the grits. I'm going to go slowly as I do this, because I don't want to create lumps. And this is based on texture more than anything else. So 1 cup of water, 1 cup of grits. You cannot abandon this baby. I don't want it bubbling, so reduce the heat to medium. Maybe a notch or 2 below. Because I don't want those little balls or whatever you call it. And you're going to do this until it's well mixed. And it's going to start drying a little bit, so you bring the milk, whatever type of milk you use, in 1.5 cups. And you're not going to abandon this. You're going to be on top of this, mixing and moving until everything is cooked to your taste. This is not breakfast. If it was breakfast and just the grit, I would add sugar. But because this is a meal that I'm cooking, making sure these lumps, you might have a lump or 2. I'm going to kill it here. Make sure you add some salt. Just a little bit. Don't go with sea salt, go with the traditional salt, the fine type. Just a little bit to your taste. And continue moving. And you do that to reach the texture that you want. And this is not going to take a long time. This is about ready. So let me do for another minute, okay? Another minute. See the texture? Let loose.